Good to single best chart here, and after speaking to Governor Dean, it is wonderful to have the honor to speak with Martin Feldstein of Harvard University. And as Governor Dean knows, we can go back to the Reagan years with a younger Marty Feldstein, and that means my chart of the year last year, anticipating 2019 and 20, the twin deficit. Folks, I got this right, a leg down in the sum twin deficit over the last 2 quarters. And Martin Feldstein, what's so important here is we always talk about the fiscal deficit of the fiscal and trade deficit, but now let's talk about the trade deficit in China. The president, is his economics Act 10 worthy?
It's not clear what his economics are on trade, but I fear that he's focused on the bilateral trade deficit with China. And that's why the Chinese are saying, well, what we'll do is buy more soybeans, buy more natural gas. That's not the real issue. The real issue is about the Chinese stealing U.S. technology. And the Chinese are trying to duck that by saying, let's just talk about buying more stuff. They'll duck that,
but this is critical now. You mentioned the bilateral nature or adversarial nature that some suggest from President Trump. The Chinese, do they come back using WTO multilateral institutions, or do they set up regional trade agreements to outfox President Trump?
The WTO is very clear. It is against the rules of the WTO to require a company to share its technology in order to do business. And yet the Chinese are doing that. So that's how they are stealing U.S. technology and using it to compete against us in China and around the world. That ought to be the key issue. And some in the administration understand that. It's not clear whether the president is so eager to get a deal that he will take the deal the Chinese are talking about.
And Guy, very importantly,